Hey everyone, it's Megan and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing the Supernatural mid-season review. I know it's a little late, but I wanted to make sure that I tried and make sure that I was able to do this. So, seeing as Supernatural comes back next week with new episodes, here we go. Alright, so, as we left off, Dean was once again possessed by Michael. They had Dark Kaya's spear, but Michael ended up breaking it. Ketch is still in London, England somewhere. Mary and Bobby are still at Donna's cabin, and then you have Lucifer, who knows where. And so now they need to figure out how they can get Dean back from Michael's possession, and then you have Michael's demons who are now trying to come and take over. How are they going to be able to fight them? What are they going to have to do to save everyone and Dean and stop Michael? So it'll be interesting to see where they go along with this. Some questions that I did have that are along the lines of what have happened is, I've mentioned it in a couple videos, but where the hell is Joe? Sister Joe. She was in the very first episode. She told Sam something over the phone. What did she tell Sam? Because she clearly didn't. It doesn't seem like she told Sam what Michael was up to, because he still looked very confused and shocked by what was going on. And then we haven't seen her since. So what happened to Joe? Is she on Team Michael, or was she trying to help Sam find Dean? It's like, I would really love for those to be answered. I feel like they won't be, but I really would love that to be answered. And of course, we all knew that, Michael was bound to possess Dean again, because Lord knows that was way too easy for the start. That, Michael left Dean. That just was far too easy. You knew there was more to it, because it would be an easy out, in a way, if that was just it. If, Michael left Dean and then they're fighting him and some other person, it would have been an easy out. And I'm kind of glad that they brought it back to this. But at the same time, I'm very not happy that he's possessed by Michael again. But it's nice to know that they were going back to this, in a way, if that makes sense. But now it's like, how can they get Michael out of Dean for good this time, considering the fact that when Michael left the last time, he left, a way back into Dean without Dean having to say yes to him. Which I was very interested to know how that was going to be. How Michael would end up possessing Dean again, because you knew he would. And I'm glad it was explained. And I think I mentioned this in the reaction video, but I'm glad it was explained. And then another question I have is when it comes to Dark Kaya. She told Dean, she wanted her spear back. If she didn't get it, she would come for him, and he agreed. So now that Michael has destroyed the spear, does that mean that Dark Kaya is going to come after Dean? And what does that mean for Dean and Michael if Dark Kaya comes after them? So I'll be very interested to see how that plays out. And then you have Lucifer and the Empty, plus Nick. And I know there are a lot of fans, because I've seen a lot of fans talking about how much they don't like the storyline, and it's just kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Irrelevant. And they don't want it, don't care for it. But I'm very interested to see where it's going. I'm just annoyed that it's like every other episode. It's like, just get it over and done with, so that way it's done, it's over, and it's not a thing anymore. But I know, for me at least, it will be interesting to see what happens with them, because it's not over. And part of me wonders if it ties into the next episode, but I doubt it will. But there's just something within the promo that kind of made me question, does Jack kind of have some power back? Because he looked like he was, using his hand in the sense that he was using powers, but it may be just how the promo was put together, because promos are put together to be deceiving and to get you interested to seeing these things. That much I know, because I've watched way too many promos where they've added in scenes or lines that don't actually make it into the episode or were part of a different episode, and that drives me crazy when shows do that, because you expect to see it in the episode and it's not there. And it's just, it's one of my pet peeves is when shows do that, is they use scenes or lines from other episodes to make the next episode they're promoting seem more intense or suspenseful, and to really get the audience to watch. It's just like, nope. That annoys me so much, but that's another subject. And so kind of the last couple of things that I had mentioned in my little write down was the fact that, will this bring us to the apocalypse that was teased in season 5? Well, season 1 through 5. If Lucifer comes back, will he take over Sam, and will Michael and Lucifer finally have that fight that causes the apocalypse? I mean, technically Lucifer and Michael did have that fight. Lucifer lost and the apocalypse didn't happen, but it'd be interesting to see if Lucifer did possess Sam again, and then Michael as Dean and Lucifer as Sam fought. I kind of want to see that, just because it's been teased for so long. It's like you kind of want to see it, but you don't all at the same time. It's very interesting, but also very sad that we haven't had no, interaction between Dark Kaya and Claire. It's like, I feel like we should, at least, maybe. So, and I'm hoping maybe in the back couple of episodes we will finally get that, because it feels kind of important to have that interaction that we have not yet had. But I look forward to what the next half of the season brings, and talking with you all. So I will be back next Friday with the reaction video for the winter premiere. So until next time, bye guys.